Alex, just when you look at kind of things offensively at the plate, especially in the postseason, what's just kind of the mindset for you? And especially knowing that, considering, I know you're not in the lineup today, but just considering the slew of lefties you guys are going to be seeing, there's likely a lot more opportunity that we've already seen thus far.
Yeah, I think for me it's just about trying to do what I've always done, take good at bats and find a way to get on first base. You'd love to deliver in clutch moments and, hit home runs and everything, but for me it's just about trusting the process to be who I am, and even though it's the postseason, not have anything change because what I do best is just trying to get on first base and play great defense and do everything else, do all the little things, and then just trust that the results are going to be there. So even though it's a shorter season in the postseason, you still have to kind of trust the process and the longevity of it, and just trust your process.
I know when you came over at the trade deadline, you talked a lot about just kind of the whirlwind of changes, but also the excitement of being with this organization and the resources that you'll have. When did you find just like things kind of clicked for you, especially offensively in Dodger Blue?
Yeah, it was quite the transition just to kind of, whenever you're walking into a new locker room, an organization, a bunch of new people that you don't really know personally. So there's always that little transition, but they did a great job of just trying to make me feel comfortable and opening up their arms. And then I just tried to dive into all the resources that they had and things that they had available to me. I like to try and, make sure that I'm taking advantage of every opportunity there is. So I tried to use every bit of technology and stuff that the Dodgers have. So for me, it was really just, maybe took a week or two to just feel comfortable, settle in. And then, again, it was guys just coming up to me and say, hey, we got you because, you do this and you do this and you do this, and that's all you have to do. And so that's how I looked at myself. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be who I am and play the game that I know how to play in the way that I play it, and that's going to help the team.
Next question. Good. We're going to go in the back there on the right.
Hey, Alex, as a guy who has platooned a lot, is there any advantage to facing lefty, lefty, lefty for somebody like you in your role?
Yeah, I think no matter what, I pride myself in just being ready for whatever comes my way. Certainly, the more bats you string together, theoretically, there's an advantage there. But just from the work I do with, watching pitchers on my headset and, when we're at home, facing guys on the machine, and just trying to make sure that I'm getting my compete at bats on all the time, even if it's not in the game, finding a way to compete and kind of turn that side of my brain on, so that I'm ready for the moment, so that it feels normal whenever I step in there, even if it's a couple days in between. But yeah, certainly getting a few looks in a row is always helpful, I think, in just the rhythm of things.
Okay, we're going to go far left, second row.
You started with a team at the beginning of the season that's currently going through a rebuild, and you're sitting here now in the NLDS with the Dodgers. What are the emotions like for you? Have you been able to sit down and process what you've been through this season?
Yeah, certainly. It really started right away when I got the call saying, hey, you're going to the Dodgers. And it's like, the Dodgers are the World Series favorites at this moment. So that's what I'm envisioning in my head starting right now, really, from the time I got the call. So, I just kind of thought about it, and I still text some of my, Nationals teammates and things like that. And, they're at home, and I'm lucky to be here and playing postseason baseball, something that every little kid dreams about doing, playing in front of a crazy loud crowd, packed stadium in the playoffs. I mean, it's really what you dream about. So, yeah, just me and my wife, we just kind of reminisce on it at the end of the day, and like, man, this is so awesome, this is so fun, and just to have a role on a team that's this good is also another just like really special moment, and just from all the things that I've been throughout my career, grinding to, just make it to the major leagues and then establish myself as a major leaguer and then ultimately be a contributor on a World Series contender. Just praise the Lord for, how he's taking care of it.
Okay, next question. We're going to Fabian on the left.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, obviously last year this team had a penchant for kind of doing stuff like they did in game one, sort of coming back after some early adversities. I think like with your fresher set of eyes that you sort of saw in game one, just about your guys' ability to kind of rally back, especially with how loud this environment kind of got.
Yeah, I think just the quality at bats that the guys are taking and have taken throughout the course of the season. I think it's really just about. It just feels like a matter of time, you know. And I think with the quality of guys in the lineup and the quality of players that we have and the quality at bats that they take, it's going to be a lot for the opposing team just to continue to have to execute their pitches over and over again. And it's our job to just continue to make them work. And I think you grind it out. You grind it out each game, each pitch, each inning, each series. Guys are going to start to wear down. We're going to get more comfortable and just continue to make it tough on them. And no matter what the score is, it always feels like it's just a matter of time. It's kind of the mentality, I feel like.
You stay back there on the left.
Alex, after game one, quite a few guys talked about, the message from Aaron Bates before the game. And
Yeah.
I was wondering, why is that something that kind of seemed to resonate with you as a group?
It was just kind of, it's almost like just an inside joke that it was, what he said was ringing true. It's like, hey, the crowd's going to be into it. They're gonna probably do something to score some runs. Just don't be shocked by it. You know, at the end of the day, we're gonna be right there in the game at the end of the game and have a chance to pull out a victory. So just almost like prepping us for like, hey, it's gonna get loud, it's gonna get crazy, but who cares? You know, we're gonna go out there, take our bats. We're gonna be right there, and we're gonna deliver when the time matters, and we did. So it was kind of like he put it out there before it happened. So yeah.
Anything else for Alex? We've got Kirsten here on the left.
Just quickly to follow up with that, I know you kind of were talking about like this team and knowing that the opportunity or the chance is going to come. Considering how successful you guys were in the regular season, just with comeback wins, does that just add to kind of that mindset and the confidence that whether it was Bates or just kind of you all feel?
Yeah, I think that goes a long way. Like when the other team scores, and I think if the first feeling that you feel is like, oh shoot, you know, that's not a good sign. Versus when the other team scores and maybe puts up a crooked number, and you're like, okay, you know, we have however many more innings, we have plenty of time left. I think that's just like physiologically, it's a different feeling that the team can have. And I've been on the side where it feels like, oh, here we go again, versus, hey, we're going to come back and probably win this game. So I think it just speaks to the group as a whole, quality of players as a whole, that's how everybody's feeling. And then as it starts to actually happen over and over again, then it just kind of continues to build the confidence.
Okay. Anything else? Thanks, Alex.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, guys.